Hi first graders, so today we're going to be looking at this passage and it's called Fish, and we're going to be looking to see if we can make any corrections to the passage. I don't see any periods, so I know we're going to have a lot of work to do, but we have to look at it carefully so we make sure that we have capitals, punctuation, and spacing. Alright, so for capitals, remember our sentences start with a capital at the beginning of the sentence, or if there's a name or a place, then we use a capital too. And for punctuation, we always end our sentence or our statement with a period. And then if we have a question, we always end it with a question mark. And then if we are yelling something or really excited about something, we end it with an exclamation point, all right? So for our passage today, it's called Fish, and let's read it together. Fish are a type of animal that live in water. Fish have gills that help them breathe underwater. They also have fins and a tail that help them swim. Fish are many different colors and size. Have you ever seen a fish? All right, so there's a lot, right? But I didn't see any periods. Did you guys see any periods? Thumbs up if you agree, or thumbs down if you disagree. Yeah, no, I didn't see any periods, but let's keep looking. All right. So, first things first, we want to make sure that we use periods within our passage, within our paragraph. So, let's read the first line. It says, fish are a type of animal that live in water. Do you think that we should end it with a period? I think that's one whole statement, so I think we should. Let's read it again. Fish are a type of animal that live in water. Period, right? So let's write a period. But I noticed something. That's right. We need to make sure that fish, since the word is beginning our sentence, we need to make sure that we have a capital. So we need to make sure that it is capital F, right? Okay, let's see. So fish are a type of animal that live in water, period. Awesome. Let's keep going. Fish have gills that help them breathe underwater. Okay, that seems like a sentence to me. Do you guys agree or disagree? Yeah, let's read it again. Fish have gills that help them breathe underwater. Period. All right, so I'm going to put my period after this word, after underwater. Let's see. I think I noticed something. So since we put a period right there, they should be capitalized. So we need to make sure that that T is a big T now. Okay, just like that. All right, so let's see. They also have fins and a tail. Period. That could be a good place for a period. They also have fins and a tail. Period. But if I keep reading, I see that help them swim. So let's see. I think that help them swim is also part of that statement in that sentence. So I'm gonna think. Let's try to read the whole sentence, the whole phrase. They also have fins and a tail that help them swim. That to me seems like it's a complete sentence. So I'm gonna do a period at the end of swim. So let's read it again. They also have fins and a tail that help them swim. Period. That to me seems like that's a complete sentence, and that's why I finished it with a period. Let's see. Since I put a period right here next to swim, and my next word is fish, then fish should be capitalized. We need to make sure that we capitalize the F in fish. All right. Fish are many different colors and sizes, or in size. Have you ever seen a fish? All right, I think there's two different ideas that they're talking about in this last part. So I'm gonna let's see and read the first idea. Fish are many different colors and size. Okay, to me that's a complete statement, so that's a complete sentence. So I'm gonna make a period right there after size. And then I'm gonna read my last part. Have you ever seen a fish? I don't know if that's a statement. To me, that's kind of like a question. Like, have you ever seen fish? Right? So let's see. Should it be a period, a question mark, or an exclamation point? Yeah, I should be saying question mark because it is a question, right? All right, so let's read our whole passage one more time. Fish are a type of animal that live in water, period. Fish have gills that help them breathe underwater, period. They also have fins and a tail that help them swim, period. Fish are many different colors and size, period. Have you ever seen a fish? Question mark. All right, do you guys agree with our passage or disagree? Let's see. I think I agree with it. I think I agree with all the corrections that we made. So we added capitals where they needed to be, right? So we can check that off. We added punctuation marks along the way. We added periods and then question marks. We didn't have any exclamation points, so that's why we didn't add the exclamation point. But we added periods and question marks, so I'm going to check that off. And do we have spacing? I think we do have spacing. But just to make sure we can go back and read it and make sure that we use our finger space to make sure that there's enough space between each word. All right, so let's try it again. Fish are a type of animal that live in water, period. Fish have gills that help them breathe underwater. They also have fins and a tail that helps them swim, period. Fish are many different colors and size, period. Have you ever seen a fish, period? So I think they have, that there is some spacing. There is great spacing. So I'm going to check that off. All right. So did you guys see how we all came up with, or we all figured out how to correct our passage? Because before this, we only had the words and then that was it. We didn't have any capitals or periods, and there was some spacing, but you need to make sure that you check for your spacing as well. All right, I can't wait to see your work. All right, bye, first grade.